We're going thick, like caramel mocha thick, you know what I'm saying. We're going thicky, thicky, thick. Today, we're throwing the Deps Slither K Grand. This is Northern Strain Style. Hit that like and subscribe, and let's go. The Slither K Grand from Deps. It's the bigger size of the Slither K. The original is 3/4 of an ounce and 2 1/4 inches. This one is 15 grams, so it's just over half an ounce, and it's 2 3/4 inches long, so it's a ½ inch bigger or longer, and it's super wide. Now the bottom was white, but I colored it black just because that's the color that performs better on the lake I'm fishing. And also, this is a real sneaky deal, you know, if you're throwing a white frog and then you just color it black on the bottom, and people are, you know, you're fishing a derby, they see you throwing a white frog, but it's actually black underneath. I mean, you know, you got them bass ninjas out there, but how come they don't make a frog like that where, you know, it's one color on the bottom and a different color on the top? You know how it is. Everybody's on the bent rod pattern, you know. But it's got a big, beefy 4/0 hook. It's got the rabbit fur tail, which when it gets wet adds more weight to this frog. I mean, it could probably even be closer to a 3/4, you know, or halfway in between there. Good thing he wasn't bigger. Now this big body frog displaces a ton of water. So the original I called a wake boat, you know, just because it was pushing so much water. Well, this thing is a barge. This is a cruise ship. It's an ocean freighter. It is just a big, beefy frog. And I mean, you can cast this thing a 1/4 mile, and with its big body and heavier weight, I found it really good for the thicker stuff, the thicker cheese mats, the thicker pads, just because it's going to get down there and show its bottom instead of sitting up on top of the mat or the thick vegetation. Good one. That's a These frogs are a little harder to walk, so you got to put a lot of slack in your line to get it to walk. But that's also an advantage too, because with that slack in your line, when the fish comes up to grab it, you already have that little bit of delay in your hook set, so your hookup ratio is better. Except for me, on this frog, I had a problem with hookups and getting bites on it for some reason. I don't know if it was just too big and the bass were scared of it or what, but it was something weird about it. Even though the original is my favorite frog, And their Buster K is my favorite popping frog. So good one. Get his head up. I don't know if I need it in the tackle box, but hey, you never know if you're going to be on that thick cheese mat bite. Good one. Deps Slither K. Back of the cheese.